Alright, let me tell you what happened. So, we were still sleeping really well, and then the alarm went off. So I walked straight to it, shut it off, and then, back to sleep. Well, somehow we managed to wake up like half an hour after we continued sleeping, which was really good actually. And just to remind you, today's briefing is simple. First, get to Haneda Airport. Yes, the exact same airport we left last night. Second, fly and arrive at Kumamoto Airport. Then third, pick up a rental car before check-in to the hotel. Simple, right? Now, back to the chaos. As you can see right now, we had not packed anything yet, like anything. And just so you know, and to remind you, it takes 2 hours to get to Haneda Airport from my brother's apartment, and our flight was at 1 p.m. Which means we weren't late yet, but we were definitely running out of time. So we packed everything up as fast as we could, trying not to forget anything important, and somehow we still managed to have a breakfast, a wonderful and delicious breakfast.
Setting yang tak lemak, tak sehat.
Sukiya again. And yes, I ordered the exact same meal as last night. So we just continue eating our breakfast at this moment. After eating, we took out everything we needed, double-checked our bags, and started walking towards the station. And yes, we walk towards the station at this time, not using taxi anymore because it's just... It was desperate, okay? Last night it was desperate. And I think it's really worth it to walk during a daytime like this, because tell me why this view looks so mesmerizing. I mean, like, look at that, man. It's literally just a normal country sidewalk, okay? But it feels like a tourist attraction. What the hell? It's so good, man. And after a lot of walk from the apartment to the station, we finally arrived at the station. So we are going to go through the exact same trip as last night, except this time it's in the morning, not at night. So enjoy this montage. Just a quick checkpoint. There was this moment, as you can tell by looking at my face. There was a moment when a train operator looked straight at me while knocking on the door. Like, I don't know why. Maybe he was looking at something else, but I got really nervous and it definitely felt personal for me. Anyway, back to the trip. Alright, so as soon as we arrived at Haneda Airport Station, well, this time it's domestic, not international like last night, we immediately started walking faster. Not running actually, but that kind of walk where you pretend you're calm. We rushed towards the self-check-in kiosk. It's a self-check-in, yes. And every screen felt like it was taking just a bit longer than it should. Every confirmation screen made me hesitate. Like, is this done? Did it go through? Is something wrong? Finally, we managed to check in. And if you're not sure whether or not we're check-in, look at this. Yeah, we already got the boarding pass, so it's confirmed. And drop off our luggage using the self-service machines. Look at this. Yeah. And if you're asking me, am I feeling relief right now? Not yet. We don't know if we still have enough time at this point. So yeah, we rushed towards the security and I forgot that I couldn't film during security checks. So yeah, just imagine silence and a lot of waiting and me replaying worst case scenarios in my head for absolutely no reason. After passing security, we started looking for our gate. Yep, gate number 4. Sounds close, but actually it wasn't. We walk and walk and walk some more. At one point, I got distracted by this really cool looking lounge. Hell yeah. What is that lunch, man? Then immediately remembered, no, we don't have time to be distracted. So we kept walking. On the way, we finally saw our airplane. It's so massive. When we reached gate 4, we apparently
Tidak pakai.
still had plenty of time. More time than expected, actually. Which somehow made me even more nervous because whenever things feel too calm, something usually happens. So I decided to go to the bathroom and somehow after exiting the bathroom, I ended up in this convenience store looking place called Joel Plaza. Didn't really know why I was there. So I just stood around and wasted a few minutes. When I went back to the gate, boarding had already started. At first, me and my brother, we thought we were just gonna board last because it was kind of crowded, you know. Same strategy like I had previously. And that's when my brother noticed something. The gate officer was starting to close the gate. Yeah, it's not even the final call yet, but they're about to close it because they saw no one's really boarding anymore. So yeah, we just rushed in. Not full sprint, but enough to feel stupid if it turned out unnecessary. Luckily we made it, just to be safe. We boarded the plane, still kind of crowded here, but after a long, slowly walk, we found our seat. And at this point, I thought the stress part was over. And it turns out it wasn't. Because the plane didn't take off. We waited for so long until the plane started to move slowly. But luckily we got some entertainment from this safety demonstration animation. And yeah, it looks cool actually. And just like that, we continued waiting on the plane to move to the takeoff position. I mean, like, look at this, it's really slow. Oh, I also managed to get this view of a plane landing, which is cool. And you can tell by looking at my face, I was really bored until Essentially, we were in the air. There wasn't much to do on the plane, actually. No entertainment screen, as you can see here. We also did get a complimentary drink, and at this time I promised myself that I would not get apple juice because it's too much sugar and yeah, maybe next time, but I promise, okay? Just like that, we were surrounded by clouds and nothing else. I also got some entertainment from my brother's game on his phone. I'm not sure if that's a game, and also don't ask me what that is. And because there was nothing else to do and the flight still felt a little longer, like an hour, maybe? I don't know. So I just closed my eyes and hoped we'd arrive in Kumamoto. Yes, Kyushu, baby. As soon as we landed, we picked up our luggage and walked straight out towards the rental car place because we already arranged an appointment to pick up the car we rented. But before that, something caught our eyes actually. Not our eyes, it's our stomach. So we made a quick stop for a late lunch at this place. This place looked really nice actually, but when we walked in, it was completely empty, which somehow made the food feel even more suspicious. After placing our order, this came out first before the main course. I don't know, I ordered a curry hamburger with rice, and I don't know why this came out first. But yeah, after waiting for a little bit longer, the food arrived at our table. This is what I ordered. Yeah, it looks really good. The taste is a bit off, but regardless, I still devoured it. And after eating, we headed back out to finally get to the rental car place. And the moment we stepped outside the airport, we were greeted by this view. Oh my goodness, look at that, man. It's so calming. And
Aku tahu kau tu agak takut sama yang itu.
just enjoy the view. That's so amazing. Okay, back to our mission. So we walked towards the rental car place. Yeah, we reached the rental car counter, but it turns out there was no one here. My brother tried to make a call one of the admin to come and see us, and someone told us to just wait at another location where a rental car officer would meet us. So we walked there and waited. The place looked really quiet, not too many people here. No people, just this cool but slightly creepy structures around us. At this point, I started questioning if we were even at the right place. And yep, did you see that? Okay, let's rewind the footage. You can see this guy showed up and he told us that he was from the rental car place. And then he said, "Get into the vehicle." And I was totally confused. I thought we were supposed to get the car here. Why are we getting into his car? Are we being kidnapped or something? I don't know. Yeah, he drove us really far away from the airport, and at this point I don't even know where are we going until yep, the actual rental car place was still a bit far away from the airport. So he was just helping us to get to the place faster and more convenient. So we walked straight into the office and we got a lot of registration and administration that we need to do before we got Master 3. Yes, it was clean, cool, and I think it's a pretty good deal. Like, look at this, man. Yeah, we got into the car, put our bag inside, until we realized
Astagfirullahaladzim. Nyari tempatnya.
we had no idea how to connect the navigation to the car. So we tried everything and nothing seemed to work. So we typed the address manually from this keyboard. I don't know. It's really time consuming. And at this point, I'm really convinced that we were able to put the navigation on the car system because we were almost finished at typing the address.
Okay. Not now.
Yeah, never mind. I just used my brother's phone to open the Google Maps and navigate from that. Anyway, the trip wasn't short, more than an hour of driving actually. We had a quick ATM stop before heading to the hotel because we need to withdraw some money before checking into our hotel. Even though the drive felt so long, but the view itself made it better and worth it. I mean, like, look at all of this, man. You gotta enjoy it.
Gila, dusun-dusun kayak ini lah.
Okay, you already saw how beautiful that was. And just like that, we arrived at the hotel. But of course, it's not my video if we don't come across a problem. Another problem is the parking. Yes, we went back and forth looking for something affordable as everything was expensively expensive, I would say, until we found this parking space, which costs around 1100 yen for 12 hours of parking. Not great, but still acceptable rather than choosing the other. Yeah, after parking the car, we walk out, and to be honest, we struggled a bit to find the hotel entrance because the hotel is inside a shopping mall, like a really big shopping mall. And the problem is we kept walking around looking a lot of signs for the hotel, even though we saw the sign, but we still couldn't find the hotel entrance because when we use the elevator, there's no option for level 12, like literally. So we were really confused at this point. We just followed this direction like a lost children without any direction, which leading us into this kind of food court restaurant. Like, I don't know why we're here. So we just continued following the pathway till the end of it until we came across this elevator, which turned out to be the correct one because apparently there are two different elevators in this shopping mall, one leading only to the food court and the other one leading you to the hotel entrance, which is really confusing. But yeah, just like that, we arrived at the entrance. And you gotta appreciate this view, man. I mean, like, look at this. We're literally on top of the building and the view is really crazy. But what's even crazier is actually what happened next, because did you see that? Like, what the hell, man? What the hell? Yeah, just so you know, we've never been treated like that before. So, yeah. And I didn't really feel much, but when we reached the check-in desk, they were literally pulling the chairs back for you, and once you're about to sit, they literally push the chairs forward for you, so you don't have to pull it by yourself. Like, what the hell? Who are we, man? We're just a young, dumb, and broke kid who's trying to enjoy life. After finished checking in, they still continued helping us with our luggage. They dragged our luggage until we reached the elevator. They help us pressing the elevator level. Before the elevator door is about to close, they bow to us from the outside. Like, what? Anyway, we reach our room level. Is that what's it called? Anyway, we just followed the direction of where our room is located while looking at this small window view. And just like that, we arrived at our room. And when we entered the room, what the hell is this? I mean, like, yes, me and brother, we were literally shocked with how big this room is. Like, come on, man, this hotel is just a 4-star hotel, but what are we getting here, man? Our expectation is just exploded, like, literally. We got this crazy looking closet, which I forgot to turn on the lights. Anyway, The bathroom is huge, bro. Look at this. Cables for charging your devices. Yeah, it's cool. And then kettle, some drinking glasses, as well as 2 complimentary drinks. We were absolutely enjoying every single thing that we got from, especially when we pull up the window shade. The view outside this window is just outstanding, literally. Alright, I know the room is really cool, but it's time for the dinner. We went down from our room with an elevator and walked towards another elevator to get to the food court. But somehow, we got out into a wrong floor. There's literally nothing in here, just an empty place with a stair. So we just took the stair up, and it turned out to be yeah, if you're familiar with this place, it's just like the exterior garden of the hotel, I would say. And that's it. There's literally nothing to do up here. So we just went back down to the elevator, and this time we made sure that we went to the right place. We walk out of the elevator and immediately we saw this selection of food, which is really delicious, and it's a really huge option. But the problem is, they are all almost at the closing time. So we had to rush to the restaurant using another elevator while my brother is just dancing, I don't know. And when we went out of the elevator, I saw this. Yes, that's the infamous chicken naan bun. So we just rushed towards the restaurant and just tapping on the menu like it's a touchscreen. And just like that, I got the receipt and the food buzzer, I guess, while my brother is trying to get something at KFC. And yes, surprisingly, we got number 4 again. I don't know, it has become my lucky number at some point. After a quick waiting, the food arrived, which we finished in 1 second. After that, we took an elevator to the ground floor and walked towards the supermarket to buy an extra drink. We also look around the supermarket just to feast our eyes, you know. Well, my brother wanted to buy a night snack or dessert, something like that. So we just kept looking. Well, even though all of these are looking really tempting for me, but yeah, I'm not falling for that. So it's just my brother who bought the night snack, not me. After that, we proceeded back to the elevator and used the correct one because we're already smart right now. And just like that, we're back at our room. And yeah, that's it for day 2. Hope you guys enjoy it and like it so far. Well, as you can see on the post-credit scene, it's just a foreshadowing of what's gonna happen tomorrow because yeah, it's gonna be a long ride. Well, see you on day 3.